This is the story of a man who made a great discovery almost exactly 100 years ago, when Japan was undergoing tremendous change. His name was Kikunae Ikeda, the man who discovered the fifth taste, umami. It was a discovery made possible by the fateful meeting of many people. At the dawn of Japan's westernization, many patriotic young Japanese traveled abroad in search of knowledge. Many of them, including Ogai Mori and Shibasaburo Kitasato in the field of medicine, and Rentaro Taki in music, chose to go to Germany. At that time, Germany was at a turning point. It had become one of the world's top steel producers. It had succeeded in developing synthetic indigo. In fact, it was poised to surpass Great Britain as the world's greatest economic power. This was the Germany that one Japanese man traveled far across the sea to visit. Arriving in Leipzig in the fall of 1899, that man was Kikunae Ikeda.
Sponsored by the Japanese government, I arrived in Germany to study chemistry. At that time, Germany led the world in the sciences.
Leipzig had been a commercial, financial, and publishing center since medieval times.
I enrolled in Leipzig, the second oldest university in Germany. Goethe had studied here. Now it was my turn to study chemistry with the great Professor Ostwald.
Ostwald was an eminent professor at the University of Leipzig, who would win the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1909.
I was astonished by the laboratory, which had been completed only a year before. Here I found the most advanced equipment in the world, very different indeed from the poorly equipped labs in Japan.
Sich selbst zur Atomistik stellt.
In the first lecture, I understood about a third of the words and about half the content. In the second and third lectures, I understood about half the words and 80 to 90% of the content.
Hat gerade seine Atomlehre dazu benutzt, der Philosophie einen Absagebrief zu schreiben.
Hampered not only by the language barrier, but also a short stature that allowed him to fit comfortably in a child's raincoat, Ikeda suffered a sense of physical inferiority in this foreign land.
Und unter Zuführung von Kaliumpermanganat
I immersed myself in my studies. I was acutely aware of my devotion to Japan and my duty to advance her interests.
Und haben schon die erste Reaktion. Ja?
Chemistry wasn't the only subject that Ikeda learned from Ostwald, who also had a deep knowledge of music.
I was abashed by the greatness of this country, and I realized that the strong physique of the German people was due to their diet. I couldn't help but wonder why the Japanese build was so small and frail in comparison.
Professor Ostwald.
Ja.
Professor Ostwald, in Bert in Japan mein Leben, dem Fortschritt der Humanität.
Herr Ikeda,
Ich werde Sie und Ihr Land aus der Ferne nicht aus dem Auge lassen.
さあ、できましたよ。暑いから気をつけてあげなさい。
さあ、いただきましょう。
いただきます。昆布の匂いがする。
いい香り。
テイ、
はい。
この世の中にいくつの味があると思う？味だよ。
しょっぱい。
苦い。甘い。
それから？
酸っぱい。
うん。他には？テイ、これを飲んでごらん。この昆布だしの味は一体その4つの味に当てはまると思うか？
そういえば、なんというか、これはうまいというか。
そうや。って悪いが乾物屋に走ってくれないか？昆布が欲しい。
こんな時間じゃお店は閉まっています。
いいから頼む。店にあるだけ全部買ってきてくれ。
あなた。
頼む。
That night, my husband began his quest for the fifth taste. He started his research by boiling up a big batch of dried konbu kelp. Chemistry was not a useless pursuit. Keeping this thought firmly in mind, Ikeda immersed himself in a long search for that elusive taste, umami. Ikeda had succeeded in extracting about 30 grams of glutamic acid from 12 kilograms of konbu. He had discovered that the umami taste came from L-type ions of glutamic acid. He was 44 years old.
これだ。
One day, a stranger appeared at Ikeda's door. His name was Saburosuke Suzuki. He had a factory in Hayama where he harvested and burned seaweed to make iodine. He was so successful that they had begun to export. Suzuki was keenly interested in Ikeda's research on konbu. And Ikeda was anxious to have this industrialist taste his recently discovered umami.
味わってみてください。
確かにいい味ですな。しかし湯を注ぐとき シューッと音がするのはいかがなものかと。残念ですが商品化はできかねます。
But Ikeda knew that umami had tremendous potential, so he applied for a patent. He was sure that this great discovery would eventually be commercialized. He had learned from Professor Ostwald that scientific advances must be given concrete shape. On July 25, 1909, Ikeda was granted a patent for the manufacture of a seasoning comprised primarily of monosodium glutamate, the basis for the umami taste.
鈴木さん、あなたはこの国のことをどう考えていますか？
この国のこと？
ええ、我が国日本のことです。日本国民の栄養状態について考えたことがありますか？私はドイツでの留学であの国の国民が摂る栄養の素晴らしさを知ったと同時に我が国の貧弱さを呪った。このままでは列強と肩を並べることはできません。改善しようとは思いませんか？我が国を日本を変えようとは思いませんか？
私は私の立場で少しでもこの国のために尽くしたい、そう思ってこれまでやってきました。今私たちが精魂込めて作り上げた用土は医薬品として日本国中で使われています。いいでしょう。先生の新発見商品化させていただきます。
お願いします。
池田博士、私もあなたと同じこの国で生きているんです。
Two talented men. The combination of their powerful wills gave birth to a new product, Ajinomoto. Ikeda's discovery of the fifth taste of umami had tremendous potential for the promotion of human health and well-being. In 2000, researchers at the University of Miami discovered receptors on the tongue that respond exclusively to the umami taste. In 2006, researchers at Ajinomoto's Institute of Life Sciences discovered umami receptors in the stomach, whose signals contribute to the digestion and absorption of proteins. And in 2008, top chefs from all over the world are spreading the word about the excellence of umami by cooking dishes that highlight the fifth taste. A century after its discovery, umami has now become part of the international culinary lexicon.